Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hey, Kat.
He lives.
I came in the first Monday ever after 15 years of doing Pirate Festival in this show. I've never been in on a Monday after the Pirate Festival, but as I was telling you earlier, that mobility scooter, it helped me save my legs all weekend and everything. But
do what you got to do.
The Pirate Festival was awesome. Okay,
yeah.
I'm just gonna say it was awesome. It was great. It was like New York looking down there like somebody put a drone up in the air and he got 27,000 people on Saturday.
Wow.
Well, we usually rate about 40 grand is what we usually get told over the 3 days. So that was about right. I said, no, this is the way Pirate Festival goes when the weather is nice.
Good weather helps.
No Chetco effect. Fire up in the area up there and the Grants Pass heat and everything in Medford area and all that was hot as heck, I guess, up there. And then that fire, smoke and stuff like that. So
of course people want to get away.
A lot of people wanted to get away and come down here, and we gave them some place to go. And it went really, really well. I mean, I got to say, we were really happy over it. And like I said, I'm here on Monday talking about it. I've never done that before. It's kind of weird. But that's what I did this weekend, and it was fun, and everything happened like it was supposed to. So I'm really glad. And everything got covered. Beautiful.
Excellent.
How'd your weekend go? Did you get down there and see it?
I worked part of the weekend, but I did get to visit a couple
times. Did you get down there? Yeah, because we were, it was hard. I was, like I said, my foot was killing me, and so I was kind of like laid up a little bit.
Right.
But I told everybody, I don't care if my foot's hurting or not. If I didn't have a hurt foot, I'd still be riding this mobility scooter all over the place because it was fun.
Yeah.
We decorated it like pirate style and everything, so it was fun. Yeah, it was good.
Little black flag on there.
Yes. So you're working on your next project?
Oh yeah. We went straight from Laramie Project into our fall comedy. Now I'm not directing. I'm on the stage now, so I'm going to be one of the characters in the complete works of William Shakespeare, abridged, revised again.
I like
that. It's as silly as it sounds, and yes, it's a three silly people try to do the entirety of Shakespeare's canon in 97 minutes or less. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half production. Sweet.
Shakespeare,
Perfect.
all in an hour and a half. Whether you snooze through English class or love Shakespeare, it's pretty funny.
Abridged. Reader's Digest abridged.
Yes. Yeah. So we're rehearsing for that right now. So yeah.
I love it.
Into the next project.
That'll be
for
fun.
Another one. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Very, very much wit involved in those writings.
Oh yeah.
Kind of hard to understand, but very much wit in there when you do understand it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they find every joke to make about it along the way.
I'll bet they do. Fantastic. That sounds like another good one.
Yeah.
Another good one from Three Penny Theater.
We aim for good.
Good deal.
That's what we aim for.
Right on. So, hey, I hope everybody out there had some fun, got out there and came to the Pirate Festival, of course, and there was all kinds of stuff going on all over town. So that was really nice. I really think it's cool that other people do stuff like that, like Augustino's and that, do little things with music and stuff, because it gives people, they're not going to be at the Pirate Festival all day long, and they want to go do something else, or all 3 days, so there's something else to do instead of going, wow, that's it, the only thing. Yeah, forget it. I love it when they do all kinds of stuff around it, and it's really good. I hope we bring them more people because of our festival as well, because it fills all the communities up. So that's really groovy.
Sure thing.
All right, well, before we get going, I want to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways. That's what I call them. And Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just go to kciw.org, and that would be just fantastic. Speaking of them castaways, our favorite castaway back in the United States after France. We're in France. Then he's over up in the lake there, Trinity Lake, and doing the family thing. So you've been gone for a while, but
yeah, I have.
It's time for the fishing report, Mr. Dave Kuehn. Welcome back into the hood.
I miss you guys. I really have.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. But before I begin, we went to the Pirate Festival.
Oh, cool.
And we had friends in Medford, and when it gets hot and smoky, they kind of invite themselves, which we understand because it's hot and smoky.
Makes sense.
And they came over. We had so much fun Saturday at your event.
Right.
And we went back on Sunday. As well. So, and like you say, there's so many neat things to do. We bring a lot of people in, or your event brings a lot of people in. Our community really benefits from that.
I appreciate it, yeah.
But it's the first time in a pirate festival I don't remember we didn't bring any tuna in this year. Usually we're bringing tuna up the
You know what?
unloading,
yeah,
right?
Usually, I didn't see anybody, but I'm sure the tuna was running like hard.
Well, yeah, but we can't get out there. The winds have been so big.
That's why we didn't see the fish.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we've been bringing a lot of salmon.
Okay.
In fact,
I used to see the buckets coming in.
I thought of you because, the Pirate Festival, tuna, they go together. Not this year. But anyway, for the fish report, I'm doing something a little different. We'll see how it goes. But I'm taking you on a fishing trip with me virtually.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm leading with this. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And the reason, everything is open right now for Brookings.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
everything's really, it's a good bite right now. So here's what we're going. Kat's going to go along with us. She doesn't have her license, so she can't fish, but she's getting out. She'll be net girl or net man, whatever you want to call it.
She can
okay with that, Kat?
ride the boat.
Sounds great.
So here, okay, we start. We're leaving at 6 a.m. in the morning. We're going to go out and set our crab pots. We're going to go out to the CR buoy, which is the second buoy out there, go south a little bit, about 90 feet of water, set our 3 crab pots. Okay. Then we're going to go a little bit further down south where I have some favorite rocks, and we're going to catch our limits of rockfish and lingcod. Now, what's a limit? It's still 4 rockfish for a limit. Well, we get 3 lingcods, and that's our limit. And the bite was so good, we got those lickety-split.
Bam.
So then we go, wow, let's go to the halibut ground. So we go to the CR buoy. We set my favorite course of 270 degrees. We drive out about 3.5 miles, and we're 220 feet of water.
Oh, man.
My secret honey hole for halibut, Pacific halibut. So we drop down, man, we boom, 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 boom. We are on fire. We get our 2 Pacific halibut each, which is the limit for the day. I mean, when you get 2 each, you're doing good.
I got to buy a freezer.
When you get, it's not over yet. You're going to need a bigger freezer. Because while we were there catching Pacific halibut, we're also getting petrale sole, some really nice ones. We got black cod, some big black cod, which are known as sablefish, and they are very yummy. Wow. And we also got some sand dabs.
Sweet.
All at that one spot. So we're doing great. So now what do we do? Well, we got to go back and check our crab pots. But on the way in, why not troll for salmon?
Why not?
We're out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had to switch gear because you can only catch salmon with barbless hooks. Can't use barbs. That's illegal.
Right.
So we switch out the gear. Very easy to do. Put our flashes out. We start trolling from the halibut grounds, and we are in a school of salmon. Oh, my gosh. It's our day.
Unbelievable.
So we ended up with 2 salmon each, which is the limit. I got 2 Chinook, and you got 1 Chinook and a hatchery coho. We did catch some wild coho, but you have to let those go.
Good thing Dave was with us because I would have probably kept.
Yeah, and that's been happening. People have gotten in trouble because they brought the wrong species of fish in. Yeah. So man, we have so much fish in the boat right now. But let's go get our crab pots. We go to the 3 crab pots. Oh, they are so full.
Oh my goodness.
We end up with our limits of crab, which are 12 crab each. We picked the big jumbo Dungeness crab, and they have to be male. You got to know the difference between a male and a female because can't keep females. But we had 12 jumbo Dungeness crab each.
Wow.
And now we're going, oh, man, we got a bunch of fish. So what do we do? Should we go in? Oh, wait, why don't we make a pass along Sport Haven Beach? Because California halibut season's also over now.
Just for the halibut.
Just for the halibut.
Let's do it.
Sure enough, we can keep 25 of those, by the way.
Okay.
But we ended up getting 1 nice one each. We said, let's call it a day.
Yeah. When they're as big as you are, then there's good.
So we have so much fish and crab to clean. And the reason we got to go in early is because the next day, we're going to go tuna fishing together.
Oh, my goodness.
40 miles out. We get 25 of those each for the limit.
Nice.
So that was our trip. And we had a lot of fun. And believe it or not, I'm going to try and do that exact thing Saturday and Sunday with my friend.
You know
my gosh.
That makes complete sense, too, because on Saturday or something, I was talking to a couple of fishing guys that came in, get some coffee or something like that. I was talking to one of them, and they went off on some of them fish, saying how many they said was wonderful. And they were doing that. And now I know why they had so many varieties of fish that they were talking, they were mentioning that they had,
Yeah.
So they're going, that's a lot of fish, different kinds of fish there.
It is.
So that was cool. Very cool.
On a side note, you got to know the order of things you can go in. I took you in the right order because if you have salmon on board, if we had fished for salmon first and had them, it's illegal to fish with barbed hooks, even though we're trying to catch halibut.
Oh, so if you had the fish there and you had salmon there with the barb hooks, they saw it, then you'd be in trouble.
Salmon.
Okay.
So, which makes a good point. The California halibut, we had to fish with barbless hooks because we already had the salmon on board.
Well, there
Forgot
you go.
that point.
Okay.
We did it.
All
What a
right,
trip.
beautiful. That was a fun trip.
And I hope
Well
to do
planned
it
out.
for real.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for taking us on that trip. It was great.
My pleasure. Glad you
that's
liked
right.
it.
Nobody got seasick. It was fantastic.
With clockwork precision, no less.
Yeah, no doubt. That was great. Sweet.
Fun to do that. Very
Right
fun.
on, Dave. Well, I love that report, man.
Thanks,
it was
buddy.
way out of blast, and we caught a bunch of fish. Like you said, now I got to buy a freezer, man. Well, thanks a lot for coming on this week and giving us. Is there a meeting?
Oh, thank you for that
betcha.
part. You
Gotta
almost,
remember- yeah.
almost forget that part. Thanks for you. I was
You
reminded.
betcha.
Yeah, we have our third Wednesday of the month, which will be not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday. It's the 19th, I believe. Yeah, 19th at the Elks Lodge. That's where we have our club meetings now at 5:30 p.m.
Cool. All right, buddy.
All right.
Thank you much. Welcome back. Are you and Mary Lou going dancing?
It's time to go line
All
dance and
right,
fulfill
buddy.
my
Go
duty.
Tear it up. Yeah, you're back in town. There you go.
Thanks, you guys.
All
Very
right,
fun.
buddy.
See you.
Take care.
Good to see ya.
Thank you much.
Bye-bye.
Woo. Hey, one thing I was going to mention too is, that sounds like that was a fun trip. I didn't get wet or nothing. It was great.
Yeah.
So yeah, the one thing I was going to say is the village down there, our pirate village. Did you get down there and look at that?
Yeah.
It looked like. Do you know after 15 years that is the first time it's looked the way I envisioned it looking? And I went in and told them I was happy. I told Chrissy, you did the bomb diggity. They were a great group. There was several guilds with us there. That was how I want it to look. And I said, that's it. That's the standard I want to set. I was very happy with that.
Yes.
So, okay, now we can get off the pirate. And we'll get on with the music schedule here.
yeah,
'cause
let's
we got a little bit of time. That was fun, though. We went on a fishing trip.
Love it. All right, music time. Starting with Cisco. Cisco's playing Wednesdays and Saturdays at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. On the 14th, he'll be at Addie's in Crescent City from noon to 1:30. On the 20th, he'll be at Seaview Senior Living from noon to 1:30. And on the 25th of August, he'll be at the World Headquarters 101 at 4:30 p.m. And on the 28th of August, he'll play at the Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yepper, and the Tony Land Band is playing on the 29th at Kuehn Restaurant, 6 to 8.
And Black GTO is playing on the 14th of August at Chetco Brewing Co., running from 6 to 9 p.m. over there. On the 15th, they're playing at Inateca in Crescent City, 7 to 10 p.m. And on the 22nd, they'll be at the Brookings Elks Lodge playing from 6 to 8.
Yep, and Disturbing the Peace, it will be Disturbing the Peace in Eureka's Elks Lodge on the 21st at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. if you're out there in Eureka.
There you go. And then the Mighty Steelheads playing on the 21st of August over at the Inateca at 7 p.m.
Yeah, and Travel Oregon Welcome Center has on the 15th All About Beachcombing with marine biologist Dr. Bill Gorman. That'll be at 1 p.m.
And then Mike Powell and Bobby Barrett are playing on the 22nd over at Agostino's down in the port from 2 to 5 p.m. Then on the 29th, playing at Umbrella Farms from noon to 2.
Mr. Longotter, he'll be playing on the 29th at Misty Mountain Brewing, 6 to 8. And on the 14th, 22nd, and 28th, he'll be at Kuehn, 6 to 8.
There you go.
Right, there you go.
Okay, well, let's look at some other upcoming events this month, starting with the lineup at the Chetco Library, located at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. Let's start with their weekly lineup. Mondays at 5:30 p.m., they have Qigong for Health and Vitality. This is a free class with a licensed instructor. Then on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have Story Time for Young Children. At 3:30 p.m., they have Tween Club for youth ages 10 to 13. Then on Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m., they have another Qigong class. This one's in the morning. On Wednesdays at 1:30 p.m., they have D&D One-Shot Adventures. This is for youth ages 10 to 16. You can learn the interactive tabletop role-playing game. No experience needed, but registration is required. Space is limited. And then on Wednesdays from 1:30 to 4, getting into the school year here, they're continuing their weekly afternoon activities. You can drop in and make something off the maker cart, have a snack. This is for school-aged kids. Thursdays from 10 to noon, it's the Rowdy Creek String Band Open Rehearsal. This is for acoustic string instrument players. 5:30 p.m. on Thursdays, it's Easy Flow Yoga. This is a free class. They do recommend that you be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor. Then on Fridays at 10:30 a.m., they have Threads, Hooks, and Needles. This is a fiber arts club for knitters, sewers, and more. And then on Saturdays, they have a Saturday story time at 10:30 a.m. for young children. And at 1 o'clock on Saturdays, they have Saturday Shuffle, where you can play and trade Pokemon cards with guidance from experienced player David. And then continuing on the second and fourth Saturdays of the month from 2 to 4 p.m., they're continuing their Teens Teach Tech program. You can drop in with your device or tech questions, and you can get help from a trained technology mentor. They're standing by to help you with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. And then coming up in special events, August 13th through 16th, they're reminding everybody that the library is the documentary hub for the Wild Rivers Film Festival. So the library is one of 3 screening locations for the film festival. This event is managed by the Wild Rivers Film Festival. So if you need more details or a full schedule of films, you can visit wildriversfilmfestival.com. Now, on Thursday, August 13th at 3:30, they're having their afternoon game hub in the youth section. You can game on the Nintendo Switch 2 along with a selection of board games. This is every second Thursday of the month for K through 12 students. And then on the 17th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., that's a Monday, they're continuing their monthly Master Gardener plant clinics. You can drop in on the third Monday. You can bring your question, and a small cutting or a picture is really recommended of the plant that you need help with, and they'll help you out. And then coming up on the 19th from 3:30 to 4:30, that's a Wednesday, that's the kids' tie-dye party. You can join library staff on the annex lawn for tie-dye fun. They just ask that you bring your own plain white cotton T-shirt from home. Tie-dye supplies will be provided. And then coming up on Thursday, the 20th at 5:30 p.m., they have their monthly Pub Grub Book Club. This is for adult fans of comics and graphic novels. And this month, the group is discussing Saga Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan. That's just a few things coming up at the library. Yeah. All library-led events and programs are free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. And if you want to check out what's going on at the library, you can always check out chetco.librarycalendar.com. You can visit them at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. Follow them on Facebook or give them a call at 541-469-7738.
Woo!
All right. And this is the slow month for summer reading. I know, right? Yeah.
Our library got something going on all the time.
Always something going on. All righty. Well, now it's time for famous quotes with Cousin Bruce.
Yeah, hey, here are a few quotes from suspense director Alfred Hitchcock. He was born August 13th, 1899. He says, "Luck is everything. My good luck in life was to be a really frightened person. I'm fortunate to be a coward, to have a low threshold of fear, because a hero couldn't make a good suspense film." And he says, "A good film is when the price of the dinner, the theater admission, and the babysitter were worth it." And then he says, "When an actor comes to me and wants to discuss his character, I say, it's in the script. If he says, but what's my motivation? I say, your salary." I like that. And then last but not least, television has brought back murder into the home where it belongs. Just a few quotes from Alfred Hitchcock. He had a warm sense of humor. I like it. With Cousin Bruce. Until next week, have a great one.
I like that.
Good evening.
It reminds me. It just reminds me of like some actors where they're just like, oh, you gotta do the method and stuff. And there's other actors who are like, have you tried, I don't know, acting?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. Yeah.
All right. Let's
try not so hard to act. Yeah.
Act natural.
That's it.
All right. Well, turning our attention to, there's still concerts happening in the parks this summer. So here's what's coming up on August 16th. That's 1 o'clock. It's a Sunday. Simple Dreams Oregon will be playing. They're a 6-piece Rogue Valley band that delivers a rich emotional journey through Linda Ronstadt's most beloved music, as well as the hits of Fleetwood Mac, Heart, and Journey. Each performance delivers powerhouse vocals, soaring harmonies, passion, and precision.
Ooh, that sounds like a real good one, too. Yeah,
that's fun.
I like all their favorites
and
right
all
there.
3.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. There you go. And the Brookings Bodacious Bazaar at the port of Brookings Harbor will be happening here on the 22nd. A couple Saturdays away, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's the last one. It's our last event that the Insider Southern Oregon Events does. So here we go. We'll have vendors, live music, and an open mic with Troy and Vince from noon to 4.
All right. And then up at the Gold Beach Visitor Center, they're currently hosting a pet food drive through August 31st. You can visit the Gold Beach Visitor Center at 94080 Shirley Lane any day between 9 and 3:30. They're asking people to bring in cat or kitten, dog or puppy, dry or wet food. They also need other items like Pine Sol, blankets, cat or dog toys, treats, leashes, paper towels, brushes, pet shampoo, beds, etc. All sorts of pet-related products. And if you drop off a pet product for the pet drive, you will receive a beautiful glass float in return. All donations will go to the Wild Rivers Animal Rescue.
Very cool, very cool. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. They're kind of busy there at that Center too, as well. Yep, they are at the Gold Beach Visitor Center. That's really cool. They are visitor center here too. I love that everybody's doing stuff, music and stuff nowadays. Hey, Elk Valley Casino is presenting Comedy Night with Angie Bloomfield. This will be happening on the 15th at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8. Tickets in advance at the Points Club booth. Tickets online at etix.com or on the day of the show. And you must be 21 or older to participate.
And then over at Lucky 7 Casino, they're presenting the 27th annual PPA Benefit Car Show. That's the Partnership for the Performing Arts. So this is on the 15th of August from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's going to be cars, trucks, motorcycles, 4x4s, all that good stuff, as well as food, music, and, hey, T-shirts if you need a T-shirt.
That's right.
Yep. All right. And then coming up next on the schedule, we've got Legends Arcade is hosting an air hockey tournament on the 15th. Starts at 2 p.m. Then they want folks to know it is free to enter. And there is coming up also a back-to-school clothing exchange happening at Legends Arcade. That's the next day on the 16th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. You can bring or take wearable clothes, shoes, and school supplies. They're accepting adult and kids sizes.
And then BH Adventures, Await Travel Club Car Wash is going to be happening at Les Schwab Tire parking lot on the 16th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The car wash is donations only. All proceeds benefit local students attending a marine science trip to Florida. They were there at the Pirate Festival, and they did really good there, too, as well. Got some donations right there. So that's cool. Yeah, they go to Florida.
I know. I'm letting my car stay a little dusty for a little bit longer so that I can get down there.
16th.
Get my car washed so I can.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, I'll hang on a little bit longer, sure. All right. Hey, Beacon Broadband and Kuehn Electric are having Aloha Member Appreciation Days. This is happening on the 18th of August, 11:30 to 1:30 at the Gold Beach Fairgrounds. And then on the 19th from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Brookings Warehouse at 815 Railroad Street. You can enjoy a complimentary Hawaiian lunch. You can, they ask you to RSVP online at beaconbroadband.com. They just want you to RSVP if you can to make sure that they have a plate reserved for you.
Yeah, that would make good sense.
Help them plan the food.
Yeah, help them plan that.
Just give them an RSVP.
Throw them a bone. There you go.
Helps everybody.
Heck yeah. And you don't show up and go, oh, man, no food for me. Hey, Brookings Elks Lodge is having a Hawaiian luau and cornhole tournament. This will be happening on the 22nd of August at 2 p.m. Nonprofit booths, raffles, silent auction, a photo booth, Hawaiian dancing with a hula competition. Dinner is $20 for members. $25 for non-members, and this is going on. Dinner's at 4 to 6, and then after party is featuring live music with Black GTO from 6:30 to 9:30. So that's at the Brookings Elks Lodge.
Getting luau themed this month.
Luau,
all right. Hey, so coming up here on the 22nd, Southern Oregon Coast Pride is hosting Gender Closet Gender Affirmation Meetup. Their location for meeting is the Chetco Library. This is happening on the 22nd of August. You can drop in from 3 to 4:30 p.m. if you are interested.
There you go. And then the Calvary Chapel in Gold Beach is presenting the Jesus Jam 2026. This will be at the Azalea Park in Brookings on the 22nd, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. There's music, live worship, fellowship, and a gospel message. Bring your friends, family, lawn chairs, and blankets. So there you go.
Hey, some blood drives are coming up. So there's going to be a blood drive at the Star of the Sea Catholic Church at 820 Old County Road on the 24th from noon to 5. On the 25th from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And I do believe that there's one happening at the Elks Lodge on the 26th and one happening at the Chetco Library as well on the 27th.
Well,
so there's blood drives happening all week long that week.
Very good. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you want to donate blood, if you want to sign up for an appointment, or if any of those days work for you, you can visit redcrossblood.org or you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS.
Yes, indeed.
All right, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Kat. G'day, mates. Time for a bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that on March 3rd, 1876, the people of Olympia Springs, Kentucky, looked up and saw something they would never forget? The sky was clear, the weather was calm, but from above came a shower of strange objects. Not rain, not hail, but chunks of raw meat. The meat showers that came to be known baffled witnesses and scientists alike. For several minutes, pieces of flesh, some the size of snowflakes, others as big as a hand, drifted down onto the ground, coating fences, trees, and the earth itself. The best-known eyewitness was Mrs. Crouch, a farmer's wife who happened to be outside making soap when the event began. Suddenly, she noticed flakes falling from the sky. At first, she thought it was snow, but when she reached out to catch one, she found not a snowflake, but a piece of raw meat. For several minutes, chunks of flesh rained down, covering an area about 100 by 50 yards. Well, the pieces varied in size from tiny shreds to slabs several inches long. The ground fences and even the roof of the Crouch house were littered with meat. News spread quickly. Neighbors gathered to see the bizarre phenomenon, and soon newspapers came across the country carried the sensational story. Some treated it with skepticism, others with gory fascination. The Kentucky meat shower became an instant curiosity. As samples of the meat were collected, speculation ran wild. What could cause meat to fall from the sky? Some locals insisted it was a miracle, a divine warning, or perhaps even a biblical plague. Others saw it as a trick of nature, something science might one day explain. Was it beef? Was it mutton? Was it something else entirely? Over a century later, the mystery remains unsolved. The Day It Rained Meat is one of the strangest episodes in American history, part science, part folklore, and part nightmare. Hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next week, have fun, but keep it real. And watch out for those meat showers.
I feel like you could have saved that one for Halloween.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say, are we sure it was animal?
I'm sure I'll find another one.
Oh my God.
That's disgusting. I know. And they still don't know what the heck
I
happened.
did this podcast and video. You'd just be zooming in on my horrified face. Oh my God.
Somebody tried to say some vultures were flying over and they, threw up meat or something. It's like, no, there's nothing that makes sense other than something weird happened. Yeah, then on there. Yeah.
Gosh.
Because if we rain in frogs where they pick up things, then that's normal. But meat. Well, hey, after that gory one, it's time to close this week's show out. Thanks to our producers, Tony and Tom, for helping us bring our show to the airwaves. And we appreciate all of our listeners, and thank you for tuning into the Insider Report each week. And we hope it helps you plan your next adventure. Most of the info on this week's show came from the pages of the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper, and you can read more by going to theinsiderofsouthernoregon.com. You can also find the link to the Insider Report there as well. Hey, until next week, this is Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off, so please support local businesses and spread the peace and love out there every chance you can get. And hey, we'll see you out there. Bam! That was a good one. The meat shower, baby.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.